Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday, hump day, and I know you were here. I'm sorry, I'm a couple minutes late trying to get get things set up. Hopefully, this will work okay today. We do have Miss Huggy Bear in her Santa attire. She's a little Santa bear today. Huggy Bear, do you want to tell everybody hello? Huh? You are just cute. I sent a picture of her to my aunt, and she says, "Boy, she has a wardrobe. You could have a whole store of puppy dog clothes." Well, we probably could, but she does like, and especially like something that's nice and yes, it's nice and warm. You can go back over there. Actually woke her up. So I did promise you some tech from Mike today, and I do have it. We'll get that set up in just a moment. Hello, Colleen. So we're going to try and see how this works. Hopefully, let's see if we got it going right. I need to share the screen. There he is. I hope you guys can see him, and if so, somebody give me a thumbs up and let me know that you can see this. And let's just go ahead and whoops, I think I have to go over here. Yes. All right, you can see Mike.
Ready? Okay, ladies, we're going to do a couple different things, and this is pertaining to you at home to be able to do some self-service on your sewing machine. First thing I'm going to talk about is your display. This right here, your screen, okay? You need two microfiber cloths, okay? One that is damp, not wet, damp. A second one that is dry. Your machine needs to be turned off. You do not want power onto your machine. Okay? So the first one is you take and you see how I'm just wiping across there, and you see that it's just damp wiping across the screen. Okay? You take the second microfiber cloth and you dry it.
That's the dry cloth.
This is the dry cloth. The orange one was my damp cloth. The green one is my dry cloth. And I'm specifically using two different cloths so that you guys can see. Okay? That's the first part on cleaning the screen for you. You'll get fingerprints on them. You will get sticky stabilizer. You get it on your finger, you touch the screen, you're going to get some residue on the screen. So you want to make sure the machine's off, a damp microfiber cloth, and a dry microfiber cloth. Okay? That's how you clean your screen. Okay? Nothing more, no abrasives, no cleaning solutions, nothing. A damp cloth with water and a dry cloth to dry it off. And you see here, the screen is perfectly clean. Okay? That's all you need to do to clean your display. All right? Now, Sherry, turn it around to this.
Oh, you're doing all of this
We're
together.
doing it all together. Now, turn it around here to
got it. Okay.
the bed of the sewing machine. Okay? This is the second part of what I'm going to show you. First thing is you take and you drop your foot.
And all of this is done with the machine off.
It's all off. You do not clean your machine with it on. Okay? Second thing is I'll do is I will take out the needle. Just make sure that I have some extra area in here. Okay? So I took the screwdriver, took the needle loose, pulled it out. And yes, I'm using Sherry's machine as a sample. You notice I cut the thread at the top. I'm pulling the thread out at the bottom. Okay? I'm not pulling backwards on it. Next thing that I did is I'm going to take the needle plate off. Okay? I take the needle plate off. You look at your needle plate. Take your damp microfiber cloth. Wipe around your needle plate. Look on the bottom. You see there's dust on the bottom of it. Okay? Wipe it off. Okay? Very easy. There's not aggressive, not anything like that. You're just wiping off the dust and with the wet cloth, and you turn around and you dry it off. Okay? That's how you clean that little plate off very easily. It just takes the dust off of it. All right, now I'm going to set it up out of the way. Now, here's your bobbin case. Can they see this, hon?
Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is using the Luminaire and Solaris as I'm using as an example. You see my thumb back there? I'm lifting up on the dog feeds. Okay? I take my other thumb and I pick up on your bobbin case.
Okay, your arm's in the way, so
Okay.
you have to.
Well, I can't do it without sticking my hand in there.
Okay.
You lift up on it and you pull it out. Okay? Here is your
Oops.
bobbin case. You see it's got dirt around it. Okay? Now, I'm going to set the bobbin out of the way. I'm going to grab the hose to the vacuum cleaner. There. You see. The hose to the vacuum cleaner. It's very simple. Okay? Here is the mini vac for the sewing machine. For the vacuum cleaner.
This is actually an upright vacuum, so it doesn't have to just be a canister. It works on all vacuums.
Anything that has a hose on it, okay? Any vacuum cleaner that you can take a hose and you can put this down in as a hose, okay? This has a little open close right here on it, on the mini vac. I take it towards the closed side. It's not all the way closed. It's partly closed, okay? I stick it down in here. This one doesn't go all the way down in. It's just the way the hose is manufactured. So now I'm going to take this, and yes, it's going to get noisy here for a second, okay? So go ahead and turn it on, hon. Okay, shut it off. Okay, now you notice what I was doing there is I was getting the fuzz off of your bobbin case, okay? And you just use the vacuum cleaner. I'm using the crevice tool. I'm getting the dust and stuff out. If you look on the back side, I missed some, okay? So you take it and you do the inspection. If you miss some, you turn the vacuum cleaner back on and you clean more out, okay? Now I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to point here inside the machine, okay? Here is your hook area. This right here where I'm running my finger is your hook. Here's your thread cutter. Back here where I'm pointing, okay? That's your thread cutter. That's the felt on your thread cutter. Do not pull that off. If you pull that felt off, you're going to come see me and you're going to buy a new thread cutter, okay? Because that thread cutter is glued onto the cutter. If you pull it off, it will not cut your thread anymore because it holds your thread against that felt, okay? And that's what enables that thread cutter to work. It's got to have something to hold it in place. So you've got your thread cutter that comes out here and it comes out this way, and that felt holds it in place when it pulls it back. All right? So don't get aggressive and, oh, I got fuzz in there, and get in there and pull it out because you just pulled the thread cutter apart. So don't do that. All right? Now, I'm going to take the vacuum cleaner and I'm going to vacuum around here, and I'm just going to show you what you do at home. Okay? You go ahead and turn it on.
Do you know that?
Yeah. Okay.
So I have a question. So you're using that tool down inside. It's not going to suck that felt off, and it's okay to move it around like that. It's not going to suck out any parts out of the machine?
No, it is not going to suck the parts out of the machine. That's the reason for this part right here not to go all the way closed. Okay. You see that? That does not go all the way closed. Why does it not go all the way closed? Is because that's what Sherry was asking. By not going all the way closed, I do not create enough of a vacuum on the hose that's going to suck anything out of your machine. Yes, it's pulling the lint. It's pulling the dirt out. Okay? You've got to watch while you're doing it. If you get lint in there, I think you might have saw whenever I was cleaning out the machine, there got lint in there. So you might have to pull it off, get it to go down in the vacuum cleaner or throw it in the trash, whichever one, and continue to go around. This is what you do at home to clean your machine. It's not a full service, okay? All you're doing is keeping the dirt out of your machine so that you don't have a buildup in the hook area, a buildup in the bobbin case, so that you have issues on your tension. You pop the bobbin case out, okay? Also, you saw me in here, sucking around in here and over here and sucking down in here and around here, okay? What I'm doing is I'm cleaning off where the eye goes across the machine here. That eye tells the machine when you run out of bobbin thread, okay? You have to keep the dirt out of there, the lint, because if that blocks that sensor running across, it's not going to tell you when you run out of bobbin thread. That's how it knows that you ran out of bobbin thread, okay? Here, there's 3 little switches right here in the machine, okay? Those 3 little switches tells the machine that the needle plate is on, okay? If those switches get too much dirt around them and they won't depress, the machine won't know what you have on the machine. So if you have the straight needle plate on or you have the other regular needle plate on, that's what it's telling the machine. If those switches have too much dirt around them, they're not going to work and you guys are going to have problems. This is why you clean your machine at home easily, not aggressively. I'm not telling you to be aggressive. That's why you bring it in for a service. That's why you let the technician service your machine. But what you're doing in between services, you're cleaning it out so that you don't have a buildup in here and you cause yourself a problem. Because if you have a buildup in here, I'm just going to tell you frankly, there's little motors. They're called pulse motors inside this machine. The pulse motors are small. That's how they get the machine quiet, so that you love how these machines sound and stuff while they're running. That's because they're using small pulse motors. They work very, very well, okay? They don't like to have dirt crammed in them so that you burn them up. That's why you take it in, you have it serviced. You don't want to burn up the motors. So you are helping by cleaning it out periodically while you're sewing. If you're sewing flannel, let's just face the fact, ladies, you got to do it more often because that stuff sheds bad. If you're sewing Shannon Cuddle, it sheds bad, okay? So after those kinds of projects, you want to take this needle plate off and you want to look in this machine. You want to clean it out so that you don't have a problem, okay? If you see that lint laying around on top of your machine, hello, it's down inside your machine. All right, that's going to be my next Tech Mike talk. So I am signing off now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, ladies, we're going to do a couple different things. And this is pertaining.
Now I got to get my screen back. Hang on just a second. There we go. There we go. So yeah, thanks, Mike. We did that the other day, and look forward to some more of those coming up in 2023 because we have other machines. We have a long arm, we have multi-needle machines, we have sergers, and some of the things are the same, and some, hey, maybe that's how I can get him to clean my machines for me. We will do some more of those. Great tips, yes. And if you don't have one of those mini vacs, they're, I don't know, they're 10 or $12. We carry them at the shop. If we run out, we'll get more. They do work on all of your machines. Some machines, they'll fit snugger than others. It doesn't matter. You're not trying to get a really tight suction. So you open that little vent on the side and that lets a little more air in, and you just want enough for it to clean down inside. So I hope everybody found that to be helpful. So I'm just going to catch you up a little bit on a few things that we've got going on. We have a brand new block of the month next month, starting in January. If you haven't done a block in the month, or if you're not working on the one behind us, or if you're working on that one, that the sampler behind us is still available. You can still do it as a block of the month. But we've got a new one, the Bijou Wonder, and I wanted to share with you the first block. These blocks are 16-inch blocks, and look at that. Look at those fabrics. That is just so cool, and the way that it goes together, you would be surprised when you see the blocks. Little blocks made together to make big blocks, and then with your grays around there. And if you look at your the whites, that's what they call the low calc. There's little designs in it. So this is going to be a fun quilt. I think it's 12 months. It's already on the calendar. It's going to be the last Thursday of the month from 2 to 4, and we have that all set up. Now I'm going to show. I showed the ladies at our party yesterday, and we had a great party. Oh my gosh. You, if you weren't able to come on, I'm sorry, you missed it. Some of us did the sewing to make the little Dealer Digital exclusive pillow. Okay, and if you were participated in, no, I'm not Dealer, Demo December. If you were participating, the design was sent out on Monday morning. So if you don't have it and you think you should, go look in your spam or your trash. Okay, it was sent out. Some people worked on that. We shared some of our Christmas stories. Christmas, our favorite traditions, our favorite desserts or meals or whatever, favorite books. We shared some of those. It was really cool, and I've decided to adapt one of those traditions to add to what we already do. So it was fun. It was fun. A lot of sharing our favorite movies. We just had a good time. So thank you to everyone who participated in that. And I did show this lovely little project because in 2023, yes, if you've been watching Kimberbell, you know there's 4 new events, there's new pillows, there's new projects, there's new. We will be participating. We will have those things. So check out the calendar. Watch that. The new Oh So Delightful that comes out in February. We will be working on the projects. So you're going to get a class. When you buy the fabric kit, the embellishments, and the CD from us, there are 8 projects on, I think I've got a picture here. Yes, there's 8 projects here. And this Oh So Delightful. There is the large quilt. There are smaller little wall hanging quilts. There's the picture frame. Here's another little mini quilt. There's, oh goodness, what else is there? There's pin cushions. There's like 8 projects. So we are going to spend 8 weeks, which is pretty much Wednesdays in March and Wednesdays in April, working on that. So it'll be, start to finish. It's not a huge quilt, it's a smaller one, but Maria, there's going to be binding involved. Yes, there's going to be binding and a little bit of everything else with that. So if you decide to, right now, I think we have it set up so you can do a deposit, a non-refundable $10 deposit, and then that deposit goes toward the 3 different components, and you will go into the class. So we're throwing the class in there too, to encourage and to for everybody that wants to participate and needs that extra accountability and just that extra help each week working on the projects. So we're doing that. I know there's a new pillow, a celebration pillow. There's another, Let Me Call You Tweetheart. That one's out there available now. I've got that scheduled for Monday. It's actually on a Monday. It's on Monday, January the 16th. And that's where, and I think we sold out of the fabric kits. So we've got that that one filled up. But love bugs. This is something that's new and different. This will be new and different. This is love bugs. Hold that up so you can see all the way up. Okay. And what makes this a little bit different is 5x7 or larger, so there's 3 size hoops. The designs are appropriate for each one of the sizes in the hoops, and that'll determine how big it is overall. The fabric kits have enough fabric to do the largest, which this is the 8x12 designs. But we're going to do a few things. We're going to do some different. I've added some other tips, tricks, and techniques. You know, I always do. Going to add some other little things like adding some embroidery, some custom embroidery on there, like the mailbox. How about calculating and being able to figure out and do the quilting in the borders. We're going to do border quilting. A little bit of stitch in the ditch, and of course your binding. And so there's going to be a few different things that go along with this project. So sign up. We do have some space available in there. So those are a couple of the newest things coming the first part of January. Of course, our cuties, we have that pretty well filled. The subscription for the cuties, the subscriptions for the DDE, the Dealer Digital Exclusives. Remember, you've got 2 options. You can do that. Option 1 is design only. You sign up, you get the design only every month. Then you can do your own thing. Start working on it right away. Second is a class, and it's well worth it because for the class, you get the design, you get a 2-hour class, and you're going to learn new things. Okay, so you're going to learn a couple things and have time to sew and work on it. The very first one is the tea towels. You get a pack with 2 tea towels for January. The new waffle weave, they just arrived at the shop today. Okay, they just arrived today, so I haven't even had time to do the sample yet. So you're going to be working with that, and you'll have a spare towel. So you're going to get 2 towels. You get the fabric in there to make that project. So we've got that going on. Of course, the Bijou Wonder, the cuties. Let me see. I just got, this one. This is our first ever virtual retreat. Now, this is a Kimber Bell 2-day event, but we're turning it into a retreat. Everybody in there, a virtual home. You guys, if you attended our party, you've seen how well that worked. Well, we're going to be working on this on Friday and Saturday and going late if we need to, making the pieces and finishing it up on Sunday, getting it all sewn together. So we'll see how fast everybody goes with it. That'll be the very first time that it's been offered. I've got a few of the pieces, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be making crinkly fabric. We're going to be stitching the little sign, the spring, on felt. The opposite side says Easter, so you can use it throughout the whole spring and the Easter. We have fuzzy little bunnies and chicks and flowers and some 3-dimensional, all kinds of really cool stuff. So this is their new It's 18 by 22, so it's, nice size for hanging up. So that's going to be the very first Kimberbell event for January. We have our Amalia Scott table runner and then our cuties. So we've got those things going. February, we have a new dime event, and I'm telling you that because I'm getting it up on the calendar now. It's one of our dime free events. And then, of course, in March, we have 2 days with our very own Trish Keller. So we've got 2 days, and that is doing Embellish Maker software. So if you have it, if you don't, you don't have to have it. We'll be demoing it, but you don't have to have it. Your class kit has the designs and everything in there. So it's 2 full days with her making projects, just dreaming and having a good time. The price on that is only $99 for the 2 days. That's nothing for what you get, because you're going to get your class kit, you're going to get 2 days, and you're going to get a gift box of stuff at a value of at least $150 or $149.99, maybe even more of stuff. And we all love stuff. So I spend $99, and I get $149 and the kit and 2 days. Oh my gosh. There will be a new blue box from R&K coming out with spring projects. Okay. And Maria, since you're on, you guys come back tomorrow at 1, because I've got something I want to share with you. Maria, you started making me think about not liking raw edge applique and finishing off your little houses from our last event. Well, got something worked out, maybe be able to share with you tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow or Friday. So make sure you're on here. We'll be here tomorrow at 1, Friday at 1, and then the shop will be open online. Don't panic, we're not disappearing, but we are going to be closed Tuesday through Friday of next week. Now, we're already closed on Saturday. We're closed. Christmas is Sunday. We're closed on Monday. Those are our 3 days that we're closed, and we do our other work. But we are going to be closed between Christmas and New Year's in store. So if you've got things that you need to pick up, please pick them up by Friday. If you've got machines, get them in there. Mike's trying to get them out and get them fixed, whatever, as fast as he can. But we'll be ready to start things the first of the year. We're starting the ground running again with lots of cool stuff. There will be some Serger things. I got to work that out. Stuff on your machines, stuff on software, whatever events I can get in there. So we've got lots of fun stuff to keep you guys busy and having a good time. So if you've got any questions or comments you want to pop in here before I pop on out and get back and get these classes scheduled up on the calendar, go ahead, pop your comments in. Birdie, send warm thoughts tomorrow. Okay, send Birdie Kate. She is in Denver, I believe, warm thoughts. And there is supposed to be some nasty weather, I think, Thursday and Friday. So if people are traveling, be careful. We're not traveling till Saturday, so it should all be good. It'll all be good. Okay, guys, make it a great afternoon. Go sew something. Keep working on your projects and stuff. Take time for yourself and enjoy. Will there be any Facebook Live next week? There's always a possibility. I'll post on Facebook and let you know. I will have to wait and see. There is going to be a slight time difference. But we'll see. We might be able to come up with something, just because I know some of you like to follow and see what we're up to. So we are going to have some fun. Okay, ladies, I will see you -4 degrees tomorrow. Ooh. I'll think about you, Birdie. Ooh, -4. That's pretty cold. It's going to be getting cold here in Florida too. But yeah, that's pretty darn chilly. This video and this from today, I will get it posted over on YouTube. So if you need to watch it or want to watch it again there with Mike, you'll find us on YouTube. See you tomorrow.